Hello YouTube. So as a follow-up in regards to the previous little playlist that I'd created on my journey to the stage, I'm creating a second one now, and that one is called Tenacity. Now, going to the stage this weekend was probably one of the most exciting, one of the most learning, and probably most stimulating experiences of my entire life. I used to consider myself as one of the most conservative people alive, but this past weekend I did so many things that I never thought I ever expected to push myself towards, and it kind of just taught me to push myself even more. Now, to explain the new season or the new playlist that I'm starting, the title of it is going to be Tenacity. And tenacity means to hang on to something, to stick to it, to do everything that you can until you reach that goal, which is why I'm calling it that, because going to this competition I learned that I had a ton of work to do, a ton. My shoulders were too small, my back needed a ton of work, I did not come in lean enough. I also realized that when I thought I was working hard, there was somebody else out there that was working harder than me. Because during this prep, I feel like I made so many excuses for myself. And I feel like with tenacity, those excuses are gone. Because I'm my own worst enemy. It's not about, who's going to be on that stage with me. It's about being the best that I can be, bringing my best package, and basically cutting the crap. Cutting those excuses out of my life. That morning, the day before the show, I remember I had to drink half a cup of coffee. And I remember thinking, I hate coffee. I'm not going to be able to do it. I even told AJ, my husband, I was like, you know what, I'm just going to hold my nose, and I'm going to chug it. And I remember the first sip that I took. Just your regular coffee from, a hotel, little packages. I took the first sip, and it was possibly one of the most amazing things I've ever had in my entire life. It wasn't because it was the aftertaste. It wasn't because of anything. It was just because it was something new. And the reason that I'm so into drinking coffee now is because I see it as a signature point where I had learned so much, and this was a new beginning. And so that's what this journey is going to be about pushing myself to new limits that I've never expected, turning all of my weaknesses into strengths. Because at the end of the day, people out there are working harder than me, and I'm already behind. I need to catch up. And the only way I'm going to do that is when I can start putting my excuses to the side and committing to it. So I invite you to follow my journey through my tenacity, and maybe you can find your own tenacity for a certain thing, a certain goal, a certain objective that you want to pursue. But for today, for right now, right this second, that excuse that I had for myself is gone. And I hope you're ready.
R.P. to Nate, dog. I had to regulate.
up with angels, positive energy, beautiful people, beautiful soul, clean heart. Start your week off with positive energy. To be successful, you have to work hard. To make history simple, you gotta make it. Bless up.